Hello Rhinos, how are you all doing? Today we're going to talk about how much sugar do we actually consume with our breakfast. My name is John Collett and I am the founder of Type Rhino, and if you're a type 2 diabetic looking to heal themselves naturally of type 2 diabetes, then Type Rhino is the channel for you. Give us a subscribe, give us a like and press that notification bell. But let's get into it. How much sugar are we eating with our breakfast? So we're going to start off with what I would consider a typical breakfast for people in the morning. We got some frosted, cornflakes, frosted cornflakes there, and we got some orange juice. So let's start off with some facts. According to the American Health Association, British Health Association, we should be having about 37.5 grams of sugar a day in our diet. This consists of about 9 teaspoons, okay, of these. So how much of that are we actually consuming in the morning? Well, let's start off with our cereal here, okay. Now, we're not having to go with this particular company. I want to stress they very clearly state on their labels how much sugar is in their food. I am a very big believer in pro-choice. It's there, it's clearly labelled for you to see, okay. Now, they recommend per serving 30 grams of their this particular cereals in one serving, okay. Now, in that 30 grams, 11 grams of that is sugar, which is 2 3/4 teaspoons, just over half I would say, of sugar, okay. So that's in a normal serving. Now, a normal serving of that would look like this, and as you can see, you can see the scales there showing 30 grams. Now, if we actually stick that in a bowl, that's how much 30 grams are in a bowl. I think we can safely say we don't put that much in our bowl, right? So let's put in what I would consider used to be a normal amount for me. So now that's what I would consider a normal amount for me. So let's weigh that. Now that's actually come to, I would say, 50 grams. So 50 grams of sugar, 50 grams of this particular product, that's going to be, let's go with 4, shall we? 4, so an extra, so we're going to say an extra 1.25 teaspoons of sugar in there. So before we've even started, remember 9 is the recommended portion allowance. That's what we would normally say we'd have, about 50 grams, and now we're already up to 4, so we only have another 5 to go before we've already hit our allowance, okay. So let's move on to the next one. So let's move on to orange juice. So a normal serving of orange juice for someone, 150 ml, they reckon. That 150 ml there. So as you can see, we got 150 ml of orange juice, and let's see what that looks like in a glass. So that's what that looks like in a glass, 150 ml. Now, I don't know about you. Now, just that bit of orange juice there, that contains another 3 teaspoons of sugar. So we're at 7 before we even start the day. Do you have that much orange juice, or do you have more? I normally have more. I used to have more. If you're honest with yourself, you'd be there, wouldn't you? And we can safely say that's going to be another 2 teaspoons of sugar. So before we even started the day, before we've left the house, on average I would say we've already had our allotted daily allowance of sugar. Now that is this much sugar. Would you sit down and stick that much sugar into your body consciously? I don't think you would. You'd be worried about your teeth, wouldn't you? But here's another question. Is that recommended for an adult or a child? That is recommended for an adult. And yet, how many of our children are leaving the house and that's been their morning breakfast? It's scary, isn't it? And now you start to think about all the other stuff that you do in the day with sugar. Be aware of how much sugar you're putting in your body, because it is awareness. There are other options out there, yeah? Like I said, not having to go with this particular cereal company or the people who produce this orange juice. They're very clear about how much sugar is in their body. It's down to us to be aware of what we're putting in our body. Now, I'm going to put some videos up of what not to eat when you're type 2 diabetic, what exercise is good for you to do as a type 2 diabetic, and another one to subscribe. Be aware, rhinos. Be aware. You're not a number. You're a rhino. Now charge.